I was diagnosed with progressive hearing loss when I was in my early 30s, and it was totally devastating to me because I was a wife, a mother of 5 kids, part-time teacher. I volunteered at their schools, and actually I sang for weddings and funerals. As the years went by, the hearing loss kept going lower and lower, and so it was time to do something. I did go into hearing aids, but they were horrible. Hearing aids and I do not get along. They get lost easily because when you're trying to talk on the phone, you get either feedback or distortion. So you'd set them down, and then they would get lost. And you'd be hunting all over the house to try and find them because you needed them all of a sudden to hear something. So that was ridiculous. And try and step into a shower. Oops, hearing aids are on. Put them down. And, it's just ridiculous. And in the rain, you can't wear them. Swimming, can't wear them because of my hearing loss. What happened was you get so depressed. You feel like everyone knows you're wearing hearing aids, and you feel conspicuous. And so I became very withdrawn. My self-esteem just sank to the floor. I also just was depressed, and so what I did was sort of withdrew within myself. I felt like life was just fading away. 2 months after I saw Dr. Showett, I did all my tests, was accepted into the Envoy clinical trial, and had the surgery in Newport Beach. The surgery went well, and I had to wait 8 weeks for everything to heal before it could be turned on. And I really anticipated that day. I would think to myself, how is this going to sound? Am I going to be able to hear? Is it going to be different? Is it going to whistle? Is it going to squeal like my dreaded hearing aids, which, believe me, I would love to take and throw into the ocean because I hated them so much? Well, that day came. They turned it on, and it was a miracle. It was the start of my miracle. And I said to them, and they were crying like I am now, I said, you know what? Today is the first day of my new life. And it really, really was. I went home. All of a sudden, I could hear birds singing. I could hear rain. I could hear my tires on the concrete as I drove home on the freeway. I said, oh my gosh, what is that noise? I could hear the pitter-patter of my dog's feet. I hadn't heard that. Over at my daughter's house, she has kittens. I could hear them with their little mewing. It was just precious. I could actually hear full conversations of my two of my grandchildren that live in the area, and that was extremely precious to me. And so I said, okay, I have been given a miracle, a gift. It's time for me to do something. My business was born. I became a computer tutor lady, and I travel to senior citizens' homes and tutor them one-on-one. And it's become so much fun. I love listening to their life stories, which they eagerly share with me. My little 1-hour time usually expands to at least 2. And we just sit and visit and talk, and I have become such good friends with many of the senior citizens. That's been one joy of my life from Esteem. With my hearing loss, after it got so bad, I had to give up singing professionally, and that was devastating also. But now, we're back singing again, and there's just kind of a joy in our lives again that we can sing together, and when we sing together, it's almost like magic. So we think we're making magic together. And we're sharing it with others, and that's our whole intent.